come on in. This is my official condo tour. If you missed my last video, I announced that I'm moving out of my condo, and it's a really big deal for me because my condo has always been very sentimental to me. It was my first home that I ever purchased and something that I worked towards for a really long time, and I was very proud of. But the time has come to start a new chapter, so I'm excited to give you one last tour of this place before I start packing up in less than a month to move out of here. When I moved in here 4 years ago, we had done little enhancements to put my own little personal touch on things like paint and light fixtures, so I'll point those out along the way. But let's get started with the tour. So this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom unit located in downtown Toronto. And it's approximately 560 square feet. Although that is quite small, something I loved most when I toured this place was the layout, because in my opinion, it does a really good job of using the space wisely. When you walk in through the front door here, you don't waste a lot of space with a long hallway. You kind of just get right into it, and I loved that most. So now we're here in the kitchen. I really like the shape of the kitchen and how I have an overhang to put bar stools, and that's where I eat. So in lieu of having a kitchen table, I do just eat at the counter here. I also really like that it's just a very simple white kitchen. Makes it feel open and airy, and you'll see like the color scheme throughout. I'm very simple. I like a lot of neutrals. So the walls are white, gray, and there's little touches of like dark wood because that's the color of the floors. But otherwise it's very simple, and that's my style. Some call it boring because there's not a lot of color, but that's my style, so I live here. For such a small kitchen, I think they did a good job of maximizing the cabinet space. This was a lot more cabinets than I had in my last space, so I think that I had a decent amount of storage. There's not very much in my fridge right now because I'm moving out, but I will give you a sneak peek of my favorite alcoholic drink at the moment. It's something that Nikki and I discovered. It's from Montreal, and it's called Cruise. It is a sparkling hard seltzer, and it's a mango dragon fruit. It's really good, low in sugar, and it's one of my favorites right now. Highly recommend. If you're of age, definitely check it out. Otherwise, there's not too much in my fridge right now because I'm moving out. Over here I have my Nespresso machine, which if you follow my vlogs, I think I've gone through like 4 of these. But this one has so far so good been working for me. I had to upgrade to the Nespresso Virtual Plus, and that's been what's worked for me. Of course, my milk frother stays on the counter because I use it every single morning when I make my coffee. And then I just have a very simple knife set. I'm not going to show you my cabinets, but this is where I keep all my coffee. On this side of the kitchen is where I installed these shelves. I actually painted them myself because when I ordered them, they weren't the right shade of white. So I painted them the same color to match my walls. And then these jars are really pretty. I got them at West Elm. They were a little bit of a splurge, but when I wanted to put shelves here, because like this wall had nothing on it and it just felt like there needed to be shelves, something a little bit more decorative, I just fell in love with these and found a good sale, so I purchased them. Then moving over to the sink, I ended up changing the faucet just to something a little bit more of like a gooseneck, more modern looking. And then one of the things that we did when I moved in, my dad helped me install these pendant lights just to add a little bit more lighting in the kitchen. Lighting has always been really important to me because I vlog and make videos here, so lighting was really important, and it just kind of felt like there was pendant lights missing from this space. And then next to the kitchen, on the opposite side, we have the closet, bathroom, and the laundry closet. I'll show you just a little sneak peek. I feel like this place has a decent amount of storage. So we just added some shelves up here when I moved in. And then I just have like my shoes and stuff for storage. It's obviously the summertime right now, so I don't have that many jackets in the closet. It's not that season. I also have a locker, so I do store a lot of like out of season clothing, jackets, boots, things like that when it's not time. Across I have the laundry closet, which actually my washing machine just broke, and so I just replaced it. It had given me some trouble throughout the years, and I had been able to troubleshoot, but it just finally had enough and I had to replace it. Condo sized washing machine and dryers, so can't do really large loads of laundry, but it was just something I got used to over the years. And I've just added like hooks for my Swiffer. My ironing board is up there. And then I added shelves up here for a lot of extra storage, and it really made a difference having that deep storage. I store like extra paper towel and toilet paper. Any kind of storage that you can maximize with height is really important when you have a small space. And then moving into the bathroom. This is the only bathroom in the condo, and I just painted it white. It's very simple. This is kind of the finishes this place came with. And then I added these gray picture frames here. And then normally I had a shower organizer, a caddy here with all of my shampoos and stuff. But when I listed my condo, I took everything out of here to make it look like more clean. But this is my shower. Let's get out of here. Now moving on, this big clock has been something that I really adored as part of one of my favorite decor pieces. Although, I found it on Facebook Marketplace, and when I brought it home, it never worked. Like, it ticks, but the hands don't move. So I don't know if it broke in transit after I picked it up, or if I was sold a broken clock. But it's originally from Urban Barn, and it never bothered me that it doesn't tell the time. I just wanted it as a decor piece, but it really bothers my boyfriend. This is a piece that I had in the entryway at my old place, and it made its way here. It's just really simple. Gives me some extra storage for like miscellaneous things, and it's a good place to like drop your purse and your keys when you come in the door. So let's come on in. Also, I don't normally wear shoes in the house. I am a little bit of a clean freak, but for the sake of this video, I put on shoes. These stools here were another Facebook Marketplace find. They're originally from Bouclair, and I actually did have them at my last place too. They just worked really nicely with my decor, so I kept them. My couch is one of my favorites. This is the couch that everyone sleeps on when they sleep over and need a place to crash in Toronto. But these extra deep seats, and if you lift the pillows at the back, it's pretty much the size of a single bed, so it's been pretty comfortable for all my friends that have ever slept over, and like I've taken some naps here too. This I got at Ashley's. They don't sell it anymore, but it was a really great find. I think they have something similar if you're interested. While I'm here, I'll show you my coffee table. Does open up. This is from Sqft. It's the Mateo coffee table in white, and in lieu of having like a formal dining area, I opted for this that I, can sit and watch TV and eat by myself if I don't want to eat at the counter. And it also holds some additional storage, which probably doesn't look too tidy in there, but it is what it is. I'm gonna start packing things up anyways. This rug I actually found on a whim at Walmart, and I think it works with my decor. It wasn't very expensive, but what actually helps a lot is adding an underpad. And I got pretty lucky because when I got new carpet installed in my bedroom, they had extra underpad when they had come to install. So it's just enough to put under this rug, and it really makes a difference because it's more cushiony on your feet. And I'm pretty sure my downstairs neighbors probably appreciate it, so that there's less noise when I'm walking around. And then over here to the side of my couch is my desk. I like that it faces out the window, and I can see the CN Tower when I'm working. I upgraded this to this bigger desk after we started working from home, and I needed to improve my work from home setup. So I have my monitor, and I just really enjoy looking out the window while I'm working, even though it probably looks better to have it facing the wall. I just like looking outside a little bit more. And then there's some drawers in my desk for some additional storage, but this is where I sit and work. Beside the couch here is my basket of blankets because I'm always cold. Behind me is my TV, and I actually don't have cable because it's a smart TV and all I really watch is YouTube or Netflix. So it's kind of all that I need this TV for, but it's been nice to sit down on the couch and watch at the end of the night, or it's actually on a swivel mount so I can watch it from the kitchen if I'm like cooking or something. And then this piece underneath the TV, I found at HomeSense, and I actually didn't have anything under the TV for like so long after I moved in because I couldn't find the exact piece of what I wanted. because I wanted to introduce more storage. Kind of the trend here, when you have a small space, every single furniture piece should maximize storage. So I actually store all of my nail polish in here. These 4 drawers all have nail polish in them. And then there's usually like electronics and camera equipment in these ones. But I found this at HomeSense, and it was a really big find because I think it works with a lot of my furniture pieces. Especially it matches this mirror here, which is also from HomeSense. And this is the mirror that I've taken many outfit of the day videos and pictures in. And then the last stop on our tour is my bedroom. So I mentioned when I moved in here, I replaced the carpet that was here. I would have loved to have tried to match the laminate floor that's throughout the rest of the condo, but it was too hard to match, so I just went ahead and replaced the carpet with like this light gray texture. And it's been really cozy having carpet beside your bed, so when you wake up in the morning your feet are not cold. For a 1-bedroom condo unit, this size bedroom is actually not that small. I've been commented a few times that like I can actually put 2 dressers in here, which is not that common. Although, in hindsight, I wish that I ordered a different bed. I ordered it before I moved in, and I didn't realize how much it would stick out off the wall and how much the footboard would take up, but it didn't give me too much walking space. But I kind of figured that out by removing the doorstop on the back and just adding a felt pad. Another thing I did to give me a little bit of under the bed storage was to replace the feet on the bed. So it came with like little 1-inch plastic feet, and then I bought these chrome little legs on Amazon, and I just replaced them, which I actually like the look of the bed better. And the bed was from Sqft. I think they still sell it. It's the Denise bed. I recommend it. Just make sure you measure to make sure that it'll fit in your space, because that was something that I kind of underestimated. But how can I talk about my bedroom without talking about this wall? So this is wallpaper that my dad and I installed, and I really liked kind of like the low bed, kind of lofty vibes in here. So we installed this faux white brick wallpaper, and I think it adds a lot of character to the room and something that I really enjoy. And then we also added in this light fixture, which is big, and I think it's meant to go all over a dining room table, but I really like how big and impactful it is, and it adds a lot of light. So again, if I was ever vlogging, I never had to worry about the lighting. My bedroom is something I feel like I never really finished in terms of decorating. It's kind of like pieced together with pieces I already had, and then I added a couple of new things. Never completely satisfied with it, but I'm also a perfectionist, so I think things will never be finished. That's why it took me so long to do this tour, but we'll just move on with it. So this nightstand also came from HomeSense, and the drawers are pretty cool because you have to push them to open. This lamp is from Bouclair, as well as this plant. The pillows on my bed were from HomeSense. And then this mirror, I actually had this from my last apartment. I never loved the color of the frame. I always had hoped to either paint it or change out this mirror, but it was just one of those things that I never got around to. This here is my closet, which gives me quite a bit of storage. For the most part, it's somewhat organized. I think having all of the same matching hangers help make things look really organized. And then I have these bins up here that just store different things, like more hangers, extra bed sheets, and different like electronic things. I have a lot of like camera equipment and accessories for making YouTube videos, so that's kind of what I store throughout different things. And then there's the full other side as well, where I hang more dresses, pants, and have my laundry bin. These are from IKEA, and kind of what I use as a makeshift dresser because they're not as wide as a dresser, so I can fit 2 of them. And they give me a lot of storage just for like jewelry and socks and like sweaters and things. So that's what I store in these bins, but I am looking forward to having an official dresser because I feel like these bins, everything kind of gets piled on top of each other, and I can't organize them as well as I want to. And then I have another one of these on the other side of my bed, just for extra storage. You never know, like miscellaneous things that you need to store, like balloons. And then I have to make mention to my silver play button. This is a very prized possession of mine, and something that we earned together here on this channel. So this was when I surpassed 100,000 subscribers, and it's something I keep in my room and I look at every day because it makes me really happy and just it keeps inspiring me. And then on this side behind me is a big window, and again, something that I really liked about this place is the big floor-to-ceiling windows that offer so much beautiful sunlight in the morning, and having a window in your bedroom is actually kind of rare in a condo in Toronto. So something I was really grateful to have in this place. And that's pretty much the entire tour. It's not a huge condo, so it didn't take me too long to kind of go through everything. But the only thing I forgot to mention was paint colors. So we painted everything on this side of the condo white, and this is Benjamin Moore Wedding Veil. And then everything on this side, we did an accent color of Benjamin Moore Storms, the light medium gray. And I think it just added a little bit of contrast to the space. And then the last enhancement that we did, when I say we, it's mostly me and my dad, we installed pot lights all along the bulkhead in the living room, and I think that it just kind of elevated the space and added some additional lighting, especially in the winter when it gets dark so late. It's really nice to have like extra lighting so you're not always like sitting in the dark. That's about it for my condo tour. Thank you for joining me for this, and if there's anything that I missed throughout the tour, if you have any questions, let me know in a comment down below and I'd be happy to answer. But that's the last time this is really gonna look all put together like this, because literally after I finish filming this, I'm gonna start packing up because I have less than a month to get out of here. But stay tuned for the next chapter as I move out of here. I'll be vlogging the entire thing, and I just appreciate you watching. Subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye!